Cheers everybody, welcome to another beer comparison video. Now, I've just been mopping up because I've had a bottle explode on us. And it's a shame I didn't have it on camera because it would have been good. It went everywhere, literally everywhere, this bottle. But never mind. Welcome to another beer comparison video. I might have already said this in another video. I do apologise for getting a little bit. I'm a little bit niggled. You know when you do a beer review and you look back on it and you think, "Fuck, I bollocks that one." You know, I got my facts wrong. I said something which is completely wrong in a video. I'm talking about my torpedo video. I mentioned that the Bastard Beers was a Sierra Nevada beer, but it's not Stone in it. So apologies. I know I might have already got hammered uh, for getting it wrong. Apologies. At least I'm wrong. You know, I'm not going to say I'm right all the time, am I? Anyway, we got two beers to compare. A beer, but both beers. I'll be honest, both beers I love. I love them both. They're both available in Tesco, and it's ironic that they're part of the same brewing group in Belgium. So we've got a Duvel, which people know I love a good Duvel. And I'm going to compare it to another beer I love, a Chouffe. There you go. Now these are both part of the same brewing group, the Morgat group, if you want to call it that. The Duvel is running in at 8.4%, and the Chouffe is coming in at, I think it's 8%. Yeah. Now these are both available in Tesco's. So get yourself down Tesco's and get them both and enjoy them. Because I'm doing that right now. So, I haven't had a Duvel for a very long time. So what I'm going to do is that's a bit of beer on that. What I'm going to do, is I'm going to crack this open and give it a sniff. And what you're getting is a faint fruity note with a slight hint of clove there for me. It smells great. It does. I do like a Duvel. I do like a Duvel. I've done it a few times on this channel. It might be one of the very few beers I've done more than 4 times on this channel. So we've got a Chouffe. Let's give it a go, shall we? Oh, I'll show you the crowns. Duvel crown and Chouffe crown. There you go. Oh, let's get a whiff. Let's smell them both, shall we? Let's get a whiff from them both. You know what? They're very, very similar in aroma. Both blonde beers. Both got a slight dried fruit note with a slight hint of clove. But I tell you what, very, very similar. They're very, very similar. They are. Let's pour the Duvel out. Hang on. Got a bit of water in that because I've just rinsed out the glass. So let's pour out as you can see, it's a little bit lively in it. Look at that. Stick that there. I've got a feeling this is going to be a really crap video. Got a feeling things aren't going to go. Got a bit of water in that one and all. Let's pour it out. So, what do I like? I love them both. These beers. I love them both. Really, when I'm abroad, I pick them up. I do. Not necessarily in the UK. For me, I tend to go to Belgian bars in Spain and whatever, and I tend to pick them both up. As you can see, a completely different colour. The Duvel is very paler, much paler than the Chouffe. Chouffe is more marmaladey. The head retention, uh, they're more or less exactly the same, to be honest. They've got like a spacious head to them, and very, very similar. Top the Duvel up and top the Chouffe up. Carbonation. Let's have a look at the carbonation. Stick that over there. Up to the light. Apart from the colour, carbonation, very, very similar. I would say that the Chouffe's got more carbonation going for it. As you can see, there's only 0.4% difference between the two. Let's get a whiff from both of them. Dried fruit. Hint of clove. It smells very, very pleasant. The Chouffe. Again, dried fruit. Hint of clove. Very, very similar. You will not believe how similar they are in aroma. So I'm going to go in with the Duvel. Cheers. A slight hint of pear for me in that. I've always thought the Duvel has got a hint of pear to it. Nice blend of fruitiness and a little bit of strength in a way. The strength isn't that well hidden. On the back end, you pick up a bready feel for me. Like a dried, slightly dried hint of spiciness to it for me. Fruitness. Yeah, it's a go-to beer. It's a go-to beer, Duvel. For me, it's always been one to pick up if I want to get smashed. Literally. It's always been a good beer. So yeah, it is good stuff. It's smashable stuff, and yes, you can get very, very pissed on it. The mouthfeel, smooth towards hard. You do pick up the carbonation in it. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's a go-to. The Chouffe, another go-to. Let's go in with that. Slightly different. It's more of a bready note in the Chouffe over the Duvel. More of a bready feel to it. More of a yeasty feel to the beer. You do pick up a slight hint of fruitness to this. The mouthfeel between the two. For me, the Chouffe's got the softer mouthfeel. Yeah, definitely. There's more of a bready note to that beer. Overall, what do I think? I love them both. I do. I think they're great. They're a great introduction to Belgian beers for me. Anybody who hasn't tried Belgian beer, try these two. You won't be disappointed. I do love both beers. But if I had to pick a winner, say if I had to, I went to a bar and they had both of these on, what would I pick uh, over each other? I think for me, out of the two beers, I mean the Chouffe is not as flavoursome as the Duvel, but it's got its own character about it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get beers which are not as flavoursome, but it's got its own character and its own mouthfeel and body. So for me, my winner out of these two, the one I would pick over each other, the Chouffe. I just love it. I do like the Chouffe. I just do. It's a great beer, and it's ironic that these beers are coming from the same group, brewing group as each other. The Duvel has got more history to it than the Chouffe. You know, Duvel, Flemish for devil. You know, it's got some more history, but this is a personal video. This is a personal preference. You know, they're both great, and I'll both drink them. And as long as I'm drinking beer, I will continue drinking these beers. But for me, my personal favourite, over doing a little wee test between the two, is the Chouffe. Thank you so much for watching this one. As ever, you all stars. I'm going to drink these, and I'll be a little bit pissed after, most probably. See you on my next one. Bib bib.